helping our women to have a voice, Susan B. Anthony. Working and working for equal rights, Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony was America's foremost advocate for women's rights. Her story is an inspiration for women of today. It began in 1820 when she was born into a Quaker family in Massachusetts. The family was opposed to slavery, and her father avoided purchasing cotton for his mill, which had been raised by slave labor. When Susan was 15 years old, the family moved into a new 15-room brick home, the finest in the community. Life was good for them. 2 years later, Susan and her sister became teachers, earning $1.50 a week, plus board.
Helping our women to have a voice, Susan B. Anthony. Working and working for equal rights, Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.
When she was 17, she left home to join her sister, where they attended a school in Philadelphia. They had to leave school when their father lost his business and their fine home in an economic downturn. She continued teaching to help the family. She joined the temperance movement, which sought to prohibit the production of alcohol and its consumption. At one meeting, she spoke to a group of 200 men and women regarding the evils of alcohol. She also became interested in the women's rights movement. At that time, women could not own property or vote. She contacted Frederick Douglass to find out firsthand the needs of his people. As she became more active in the temperance movement, the Daughters of Temperance in Rochester elected Susan their president.
Helping our women to have a voice, Susan B. Anthony. Working and working for equal rights, Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.
She developed a friendship with Elizabeth Stanton and Lucy Stone. This friendship would develop into the women's rights movement in America. Once, when Susan spoke out at a temperance meeting, the leader informed her that women had been invited to the meeting to listen and learn, not to speak. She and several other ladies left the meeting indignantly. The story was published in the newspaper, and the women began holding meetings of their own. Susan was instrumental in the passage of the Married Women's Property Bill in New York, which stated that a woman had the right to hold property, carry on a trade, and collect and use her own earnings. It also provided joint guardianship of the children with her husband. This protected her right to raise her children if her husband were to die.
Helping our women to have a voice, Susan B. Anthony. Working and working for equal rights, Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.
Susan continued to fight for the right of women to vote. She groomed younger women to take her place, the girls, she called them. She longed to see women voting throughout the world, but when she died in 1906, this dream had only been realized in Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, and Idaho, and far away in New Zealand and Australia. In 1979, in her honor, the U.S. Mint officially released the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. Over 1 billion of the coins were minted.
Helping our women to have a voice, Susan B. Anthony. Working and working for equal rights, Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.